Hey everybody, I'm Ruth Ann.
I'm Chris.
And we are GeekChic Promotions, or should I say I'm Sam Neill.
I'm Laura Dern.
Oh yeah, or
Sexy Sam Neill.
Yes.
Chubby Laura Dern.
No, adorable Laura Dern. Yes.
Yes.
Well, cheers all of you. We are drinking, just some vampire blood, as one does. So happy
Getting in the
Halloween.
spirit.
Yes, clinkies.
We're not going to be here for Halloween.
Yeah,
that's
tonight
why
is
we're
actually
doing
our only Halloween party, so
Yeah.
we went all out.
That's right.
Yeah, Amazon.
I mean, couple's costume. Come
Yes,
on.
come
am
on.
I right? Am I right?
Am I right? Am I right?
Ugh.
All right, cool. Let me share this around so we can start talking. I'm just so excited for tonight.
Yes.
You look so great.
So-
I'm so excited for.
We'll post later, like the photo. We're gonna recreate a photo of Samuel and
Yeah,
Laura
just
Dern
like
in
that.
Jurassic Park. Yeah, and we're gonna recreate it and we'll post it because we're feeling pretty good
Yeah,
about
we're
our
having-
costume choices this
Yeah.
year.
I'm
So,
very stoked. Not
yeah.
gonna lie.
Oops, and now I have
Yeah, you still have the sound on?
the sound on my laptop.
Nice.
Sorry about that. So
It's okay. We'll forgive you this one time.
Yeah.
So not only is it Halloweeny spoopy season, but there's so many of the TV shows that came back, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Like Supernatural, but it's
last
hard.
season.
It's heartbreaking. Did you see that? What's his face that played Chuck God has his own. They're doing their spin-off
seriously?
series. It's not the characters. It's them as themselves as the actors called the Kings of Con, I believe.
Really?
So it's him and the guy who played the other angel who ended up being more like a Puck or a Loki character. What is his name?
I don't know.
But they're doing their own spin-off show that's called Kings of Con. I'm kind of like, isn't that exactly like Nathan Fillion's
Yeah.
and
Con Man.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alan Tudyk.
yeah, I don't know, because there's a couple funny scenes where they're like and they're like, it's okay that we're out of work because we can go to cons and make that money, and like it's fine, we have a huge fan base. And there's this one where they walk up to what's her face who plays Sam and Dean for like they're doing a photo shoot, and he's like, no, we're on the show with you. I play Chuck God, and they're like, oh yeah, like just totally like pretend they don't know who they are. It's pretty great, but I'm a little like. I forgot to ask Shannon about that. I was like,
Is that
what
like-
about this Kings of Con? Or
Is that
whatever
like,
it's called.
You know, the thing now where it's just like, now we're just gonna like film shit at cons because that's really what
Yeah.
all of them do in their off time is just go make more money.
Yeah, it was,
from
what's her
Creation
face
Con.
from Firefly, who plays Kaylee, where she was having such a difficult time because she was pregnant, so they wouldn't like cast her in anything, and she's
She
like, I
would
can't
make
make any
some
money.
money.
And then when she found out she could make the same amount of money like at a con for a week of filming, she's like, I think I found my new like
Which
the new thing
also,
I'm doing.
I don't know how I feel about that, guys.
Right?
Yeah, because working on the con side, number one, their cons don't make a lot of money. People bitch if you raise the prices to get in, but you
Yeah.
have to account for it. And then they have guarantees. So if the actors or actresses don't make it up in photo ops that they sell, then the con has to pay out like the rest of that money. So it can end up costing the convention like a
Unless it's
crap
somebody
ton.
awesome like Jason Momoa, when this one booked him, and he didn't
yeah.
charge
He didn't charge
anything.
anything.
And he was taking pictures with the Girl Scouts and
Yeah.
stuff.
He
He
literally-
just walked over to the Girl Scouts booth and just was like, "Give me cookies."
His agent literally just contacted me and was like, look, it's in his backyard, it's in LA, he ain't doing anything right
Yeah.
now, so we're not going to charge you anything, can he just come and sell photos of himself and meet and greet the fans, and whatever money he makes off of that he gets to keep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Done.
Why would I say no to
Done.
that?
Right. Done.
Yeah.
But let's talk
So-
about how. Thank you, Eric, for mentioning the cowboy hat and the wig. Were actually the characters from Jurassic Park.
It's not a cowboy hat.
I know, it looks so cowboy.
dare
I'm
you.
trying to, like,
How dare
how
you?
dare you? It's a Friday.
He actually wears, like, it's that.
It's a lighter
that,
color.
But it's a lighter color.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But, you know.
We threw it together pretty
Yes.
quickly, and I'm just like following my crossplay.
I had everything in my closet except for the wig, which
Yeah.
is literally only $18 on Amazon, and then Amazon Primed next day. I'm like, boom!
Bam! Yeah, I
Yeah.
did have to get basically the whole outfit, but it cost me, I think, of all of $40.
We're
Halloween.
good.
Huzzah.
we're amazing.
We're pretty great.
Yeah. And you know what? We didn't even have a dinosaur bone.
I'm just
hanging
laying around, you know, as
And I
one
was
does.
like, okay.
I'm just gonna hang out with this bone at this party, you know.
Yeah. So that's gonna go with us to our party tonight. Yep, it's gonna be great.
All right.
We totally got off the subject.
We totally did. All right, so back to Supernatural.
Okay.
I am very stoked for this last season. I love the fact that it's become basically all the last 13 seasons in one season.
That's
because they
exactly
have to
what I was gonna bring up.
like redo everything. Like it was so. Isn't that the same actress too that played the White Woman? Like they're really good. They're usually really good about that.
I could not tell you since that was so long ago, and I literally have not rewatched any
It was
Supernatural.
only what 13, 14 years
I
ago.
know. And I started watching it way back then and have watched it live all the way up, so I haven't gone back. I just remember hearing the White Woman in episode 1 and being like, oh my god, they're going back! They're totally going back all the way to the first season! And it was so exciting. And they're bringing back all the monsters from all... And honestly, if you guys have watched the first season of Supernatural, it was not the fun show that it is today.
It's so different.
It was literally...
It was so dark.
It was a serious and dark
terrifying.
show. Yeah, and it didn't become lighter until later years. And so when I first started watching it was kind of like a replacement for Buffy for me. And it was super spooky and like, and it was like a scary show.
Yeah, it was really dark. And then,
So-
I would say it wasn't until like the 7th or 8th season that it started kind of like getting a little goofy.
Right.
And then getting very meta.
Yes,
and doing,
and they got meta.
Yeah.
Which
was the
nobody hated.
perfect choice.
No one
So
hated it.
good. It was so good.
Right? Yeah. So I'm super excited, although a little sad. Because
Yeah, obviously it
every
is the last
single
season.
episode, and now we've now watched 2 episodes of it, and each time I'm like, they're bringing back stuff from all the past seasons, and very nostalgic, but also I'm very like, oh, I can't believe this is going to be ending soon.
Brandon
So-
Allen, thank you. Gabriel was the character I was looking for. The
Oh.
name. Thank you, good sir. All right, sorry. I was gonna make me crazy. But yeah, it was funny too, because like I was like kind of not that secretly hoping, but since all the souls came back from hell, and I know that Crowley is technically like gone,
yeah.
but I was like, come on, Crowley, come on, just one.
There has to be.
I did like how
Has
they
to
call
be.
whatever demon is in Jack. They call them Crowley Junior.
Did they?
Yeah, there's one
missed
part
that
who's
part.
like, get rid of Crowley Jr. over here. I was like, ha ha ha.
It's just a
Aw.
good way to still utilize Jack in this season, because Chloe didn't want to let him go. So they're like, oh, we're
Well,
just going to have a demon possess
he's
his
definitely
body.
coming back though. Remember at the end of last season, there was a scene with him in the Nether, or whatever that world is called, where it's all black, and it was
Like-
with Death and Lucifer, and Death was like, let's make a deal. And so I think they're going to try to make him the new god. That's my theory.
Maybe, because, he was getting a little out of control last season.
He was, but like, I really like how they dealt with it too, because he was out of control, but it was out of just being naive, and just having too much power, and still being. He's only 2,
I mean, technically.
It's having his
Technically, but come on now. I mean, Tilda's their mom.
Yeah, that's.
How do you get over that?
You don't.
You don't, exactly. I mean, they love him. I know, because he's like a child.
I know.
He's like a dog that, like, you haven't quite trained well enough, and then he, like, bites you, and you're like, well, I can't blame you
Yeah, like
because I
the-
haven't trained you
yeah.
well enough, and so we're just gonna keep loving you because you're part of the family.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. We might have already started the wine before we
You guys,
started the nerd range.
I think this is 2.5.
Woo!
Yeah.
We partying today. It's our last night
I had a
weekend
rough
in the
week.
same place. Yes.
So, yeah. So what are we doing the next 2 weekends? Because,
I don't know, guys. We're gonna have to figure it out because we are in different countries.
yes.
So
She's at MCM in London. I'm in Paris running an esports tournament.
and then we're
Are you back after that? Are you back for the next weekend?
I know I'll be arriving just in time. No, I'll be arriving back Saturday night. So
Oh, shit. Okay.
we'll figure something out. We might have to just do separate things and pre-record it and post it.
Yeah, if we can. I mean,
Yeah.
I leave the day after tomorrow, so I don't know if that's going to work out. But
Yeah.
we'll
Oh yeah,
figure
we're
it
not
out.
pre-recording it this weekend. Nope. So yes, super stoked about Supernatural being back. Sad that it's the last season, but I have a feeling they're pulling out all the stops for
Yes.
this
I
last
think so.
season.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be grand.
Yes.
God, it's just so hard seeing poor why am I blanking on the angel's name?
Which one?
Our angel, Castiel.
Oh, Castiel. Yeah.
The fact that like Cass is just so sad having that guy in Jack's body, and it's just, it's you can't even look at him.
So I heard that Dean started his own brewery.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
in Texas, I believe?
Texas. I would legit road trip to go to that brewery.
Okay. We should wait until after he's done filming, and maybe he'll be there.
Yeah, exactly.
I get he's married with kids. I can just look.
I just I'll meet him. I am in a committed relationship.
Yes.
It is fine.
I'm obviously living my best single life with.
She's like, maybe there's a chance.
Maybe there's a chance. No, there's 0% chance. Looking at you, Zach Levi.
I was gonna say, aren't you
chance.
saving yourself for Zach Levi? Legit was just gonna say that.
Oh, he's probably taking on. It's fine. It's fine. Moving on. All right. So, the main thing that I want to talk to you guys about, and I really want to hear what you think, is Batwoman. Batwoman just started.
Yes.
Who's gonna go first? I want you to go first.
Okay.
Which we've only watched the first episode. We know that there's a second episode, but
yes,
I want to hear.
I haven't watched it yet.
I want to hear Chris's feelings.
So, okay, watched it.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
Confusing. I'm not confusing because here's the thing. I'm not really a fan of Ruby Rose because I don't think she's a great actress. However, in a CW show, not bad.
It's that. Okay, I'm gonna admit it's her voice that drives me fucking crazy because she just has the vocal fry and then she just talks like this the whole time, and it's always like, and it's like.
But also, I had that same thing with Batman when Christian Bale was Batman.
But I mean, she's not even doing a voice. It's just she just talks so monotone and it's just.
Here's the thing. So in the first episode, we're gonna slight spoilers. Okay, in the first episode because it's the first episode.
Should I get the spoilers?
You guys.
She's Batwoman.
Catch up.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Okay. And this is like the first episode.
Honestly,
how she becomes Batwoman.
Yeah, and there's no way to spoil it because it's exactly what you expect.
It is.
To be fair, it's exactly what you expect.
Okay, so she's the cousin of Bruce Wayne. Okay, and here's the hilarious part. Okay, is that she has no idea that he's Batman. Okay. Which is dumb because Batman disappeared and Bruce Wayne disappeared.
No correlation.
No connection was made. Yeah, and you're like, what? And so she.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing you do.
Yeah. Anyway, so she goes and I'm gonna skip over all these parts, but like literally she notices that something's missing on the bookshelf.
Sorry,
and finds the Batcave.
Brandon Allen, I appreciate you. He says he hears that Zach Levi's single.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Zach. Sup?
Because he watches these.
Oh, obviously. Who doesn't? Anyways.
So, anyway, she finds the Batcave and is like, oh my god, my cousin was Batman. It's like this big revelation.
Also,
and then, of course,
it's just like, what's his face who's obviously not Alfred.
Not
it's just
Alfred.
some kid who's watching him. He's like a child. Like,
yes.
He's like all of 22.
How does he make the costume to fit her? Because she's like, it's gotta fit a woman. It's like, how?
And that's just, it's just
what
rubber.
What resources does he have?
I'm picturing him like sewing. Like,
yeah.
But who is he? Why? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so the backstory on Batwoman is the fact that she was in the military, right?
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny because when I was watching it with Marcus, they were, she was having a relationship with another female in there. And wasn't that frowned upon in the military? And I said, I don't know if it was frowned upon. I said, I think you just can't have a relationship with other people, like with other people there.
Yeah, other military.
Yeah, with other military there. That's frowned upon.
And 2 seconds later, she's kicked out because
she's gay. And the thing is that like, and this is a spoiler. Okay, so it's her girlfriend that gets kidnapped, and she's got to become Batwoman to save. Not her girlfriend, because they break up.
Yeah.
She's
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, because she wants to stay in the military, and then Ruby Rose gets kicked out, and so they go their separate ways, and blah, 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 They disagree on fundamental stuff. But then you find out that, like, the girlfriend has married a dude.
Yep.
Okay?
Bum, bum, bum.
Right. Now, I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, she could just be bi.
I mean, yes, she could, but also... From the beginning, you get this indication that...
I mean, it had been 5 years. since they were dating. So it wasn't like
Yeah.
a couple months and then she's married to some dude and you're like,
But
what?
you kind of get the impression, though, that she's not bi, that she's just ashamed and not wanting to have a
Yeah,
hard
it
life.
does. Yeah, that is kind of
She
how they
doesn't want a
portray it.
hard
So
life.
it'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see how it
I don't
turns
know how
out
it's
from
gonna
then.
unfold. Yeah, she could be Pan.
Yeah, Brandon, thank you. Yes, she could be Pan as
Obviously.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Here's my overall feelings.
So was that kid Lucius Fox's son? I don't know.
Oh, that's an excellent question, Brandon.
I mean, it makes sense.
yeah, I think that totally makes sense.
If they said it, I missed it. They may have said it.
It's not worth me rewatching that episode. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was kind of like, about it. I mean, it felt very formulaic. It felt like another CW show
Well,
versus,
yes.
and this is gonna sound crazy. Now, I'm gonna jump into Legacies real quick. We can jump back to Batwoman, but this is one of the reasons that I was like, Batwoman, come on, step it up. So CW has a show called Legacies. I had avoided it because it's a spin-off show combining Vampire Diaries and originals and coming back into one show again. And I was like, whenever I saw trailers for it, I was like, oh, this looks like garbage. Because, like, those shows were awful. They were 1000%. I watched every episode because I love everything vampire, but it was a very guilty pleasure and they were so bad. But, so I was like, ain't touching Legacies. Nope. Then the last season, so this is actually the beginning of the second season. Halfway through the last season, or maybe it had already wrapped up, a friend of mine was like, oh, have you ever seen, and a dude friend of mine was like, oh, have you seen this show called Legacies? So I was like, yeah, no, I avoid it. He's like, oh, but it's good, you should check it out. And I was like, you know, it's a spin-off of Vampire Diaries and originals, two of the most girly, like, really bad, like, vampire TV shows in existence. He's like, what? I had no idea. He's like, it's just really good. And the first season's on Netflix, guys, it's actually really good. Like, they took away all of the silly, like, stupid teenager drama. I mean, like, obviously there's the relationships and there's drama within it, but they do a great job because all of this lore has already been explained. So for somebody who's just watching it, it just seems like this world is, like, just so deep and real and, like, all this stuff. And I'm sitting like, well, that was from last season. Oh, that was from the season. Oh, like, it's very good. I want you to check it out.
Okay.
And that's why, like, Batwoman, I'm like, step it up. Take a piece from Legacies, because it even used some of the same actors from the other two series. It uses all the same, they're in literally the same house and the same school that they were in for the other seasons, but, like, they just went a completely different direction with it. Made it very contemporary. Like, it felt like high schoolers today versus when you watch, like, all those CWs from before,
So
where
it's
it's
like
just
a YA?
yeah.
It's fine, but
It feels like Buffy, honestly. Like, it feels like the best
my
version
guilty
of Buffy.
pleasure was Gossip Girl, and no dude would ever watch Gossip Girl with me, and then all of a sudden at the end you find out Gossip Girl literally is the dude. Joke's on you. You should have watched it. Yeah, so Brandon said he heard that he was Lucius Fox's son before the show launched. Yeah.
Oh, and Brandon asked, did they get rid of the daywalking rings? No, everybody still has, like, the daywalking rings, but now, like, they're in a school all together where it's vampires, witches, and werewolves. And it's like, I don't want to spoil too much. It's actually a really good show, and now that it's back, I'm like, yes.
Right.
Just check it out, Krios. You actually checked out My Hero Academia for me, so I believe in you.
All right.
And this is
All right.
This is not anime. So I feel like
already.
You know, like,
I'm like, I can do this.
Yeah, but I wanted Batwoman to step it up a little bit because, like,
I did too, but then again, it's just one episode. Like, I don't know.
That's true. That's a good point.
You know?
I mean, there's only so much, and I'm glad that they got the entire origin story, like, in one episode.
Yeah.
So it's not like, we get it, she's gonna be Batwoman.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it had, like, a really good moment in there. Like, honestly, I am very much for the fact, you know, they're staying true to the comic series, which is great. And Ruby Rose, like, she's gorgeous. Like, so
She's very pretty. She's very tiny.
Yeah, and she's tiny. I like her haircut.
Yeah, I know it sounds stupid, but in the comic book, I really like that she purposely wears a red wig that comes out from underneath the cowl.
So they don't know who she is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wanted that. again. Maybe it'll be added in. I mean, it is kind of a silly thing. I just liked it in the comic books. Maybe it doesn't play that well on screen, but I thought it was a really good way to be like, just kidding.
Especially like after she rescues her ex-girlfriend and they by the way, false stories onto a mattress.
Onto a mattress. And I'm like,
live.
That's a nice place mattress
she
there.
also gets her ass kicked quite a bit. And you're like, aren't you supposed to be like a badass that's been training?
But I appreciate that also because she is tiny. You know what I mean? Like there's only so much you can do with that weight mass. You know, with that physical mass.
I feel like if the ex-girlfriend fell onto the mattress with her and they were that close face to face,
she would have figured it, especially like the eyes. I don't know.
The lips. Ruby Rose has like distinctive
very specific lips and eyes.
Yeah.
I did appreciate that Ruby Rose did not try to pull a voice. I was like, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'm gonna like, what are you gonna do? How great would it be if a superhero instead of putting on like blah voice was like, oh guys, cheers, you guys awesome. Sure guys, I'm here to save the day.
That'd be the best.
That'd be quite wonderful. Just totally throw everybody off and making people giggle. I don't know if anybody's commented over there.
That's too funny. We're saying hi to Okabe Rintaro.
What up? Yeah, we are
Hello.
having a grand old time. This is our Halloween, guys. Beep boop beep. So
you mean you're not gonna bring this outfit and go solo? No.
In London, just walking around like so. Also, they don't celebrate Halloween really in England. So
yeah, but that's fine. I'm traveling on that day.
Yeah,
anyway.
he's fine.
I'll be going from Paris to London on the 30th, so it's all good.
That is true also. Brandon was like, somebody would have at least gotten a broken nose. Like, I guess she did do the thing where she like, pulled out the cape and used it kind of to soften it, but...
Alright, it's a CW show.
It's a CW
It's a
show,
CW
but
show.
I want you to watch Legacies so you can see how good a CW show can actually be. Like, it gives me feelings of, like, Buffy if it was now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really like a high bar.
I know, I shouldn't have gone that high.
Oh, no, I expect a lot
I've been
out of this.
really craving Buffy lately, and I'm so mad it's not on any streaming service for free.
Well, we have the DVD.
I know. I was like, can we just like watch some Buffy before the party tonight? Even though it makes way more sense to watch Jurassic Park, but Buffy.
We don't need to watch Jurassic Park. That's fine.
I think we know Jurassic Park.
Life finds a way.
That's not what I'm gonna do. I can't say that without sounding creepy. I tried. Failed. But yeah, I'm excited for this. You said you watched the first episode of Flash. How are you feeling about that?
It's alright. So, you guys know.
All right.
Like,
Yes, Brandon. Supernatural is a CW show, but Supernatural is just perfect. We don't need to even touch that. It's perfect.
It's on its own.
Yeah.
Okay, so The Flash last season.
Because I haven't watched it.
Okay, last season, basically, they had like their teenage daughter, who was also a speedster, come back in time, and because she'd never met her dad, because apparently he died. Okay, Flash, or disappeared or something like that. And so she did not have a good relationship with her mother. And so that whole last season was her rebuilding the relationship with her mother, getting to know her father, and then getting to love her.
We finished the vampire.
We did. That's a whole lot of we've gone through. Just the two of us. So this season, I'll be honest, I did not watch the last few episodes of Flash because I was just super bored by it. You find out that like the daughter, she died or something like that. And so even though they know that they're gonna have her.
Oh, spoilers, guys.
I know.
Being really bad about
No,
spoilers
but this
today.
last season. If you haven't watched it by then, like, come on now. So, it's like months. So,
Come on, man.
come on.
Shoot.
So, I guess, like, they're getting over the loss of their daughter, even though they know they're going to have her again and get to know her all over again, but it's not her, not the other her. So, I don't know. And now they're dealing with a black hole that came in and, like, sucked stuff up. It's not good.
I'm the fastest man in the universe.
Oh, yeah.
No, except for when you're fucking not. You're never the fastest. It's always somebody faster. And the way you solve anything is just to run faster. Of course, the black hole. Because you already messed the timeline up enough, Barry Allen.
Well, it was some guy who created it on YouTube. So, I mean, I don't know. He got sucked into it. Her brain got sucked into it. Whatever. But...
Oh, that's so funny. So the actress that played their daughter is older than both of them.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, my mind is blown. My mind is blown.
Random Batwoman thing. The character of Alice, I was super stoked to see because she's one of the main characters, for the last few seasons of Lost Girl, and I was like, she's looking really familiar. She's looking really familiar. I was like, is that Tamsin? And I looked it up and it is.
Oh, really?
Kind of fun.
That is fun. I haven't even gotten the last season of Lost Girl, so
I'm so glad I got her into it.
I'm a few seasons in, but I'm not done with it by
I like
all
it.
means. So, anyway, so Flash. Oh, also Cisco has a new girlfriend. Oh, I'm not liking her because I think Cisco is the best part of that show.
Cisco is so great.
Oh, also Killer Frost. So
yeah, what's going on with her? Because I've
I will
been
tell
really
you.
miffed about it. So here's my problem with the whole thing: is that Killer Frost is the only non-speedster metahuman that's
Cisco
a woman.
gave up his vibe stuff, by the way, so that he could be a normal person.
Okay.
Yeah, don't even. It's fine.
Well, it's so frustrating that like she can't just have these powers and be normal. Like it makes her evil. Like, oh God forbid a woman has power.
No, they're not evil anymore. They have come to a resolution where because it's two different personalities, and they're fine with each other now. Like
Okay.
they're great, and so she's
I
good.
do like, what do they
And
call
Killer
her?
Frost likes being part of a team. So
Okay, good.
There's
Because I
Caitlyn
really
and there's Killer
I
Frost.
really do like Killer Frost.
Yeah,
and I
no,
love
no.
those powers.
It's all good.
Okay,
but
good.
Here's where the conundrum we were at
My
now.
little nerd rage came out for a second. I'm back. I'm fine. It's fine.
So, the thing is that Killer Frost is like sad because, she just gets called out only when there's a problem. Like, who is
Aw.
she as a person? So she doesn't get to formulate friendships or have a relationship or do anything fun. She only comes out when they need her to fight some evil person or do something, and so she's feeling.
I was just
upset.
about to go so nerdy, and I'm gonna still go this nerdy, but I was like, damn, that's nerdy. All right, so there's an anime called Vampire Rose. Shoot, I'm not gonna remember the full name, but there's one character where it's she flips when she her vampire side comes out. Like her human side is very cute and very sweet, and her vampire side is very dark and cold and badass. But they both happen to fall in love with the same guy. So it's
that's kind of perfect though.
right. And so it'd be interesting. I would like to kind of see that with Killer Frost if she
Rosario
started having.
vampire.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yes! Yeah, my fellow nerds. Oh, that makes me happy. All right, calm down. But yeah, I think that would be really interesting for Killer Frost if they did that. CW.
Well, the thing was is that it was all erratic. Like she wouldn't come when she was called, and then suddenly she started
Okay, that's fair, Brandon.
Yeah.
Is that both Caitlyn and
Killer Frost
were villains in the comics? But I don't know. Here's my feeling of when it comes to comic books to screen.
Mocha.
Huh?
Mocha.
Oh, you guys. Mwah! I love you nerds. Yeah, it's my people. It's my people. They're right there. All right. I don't know. Sometimes I feel, and maybe it's because I'm not as big a DC fan, but with a lot of these comic book shows, it's like I'd rather them go in a completely different direction than try really hard to stick to stuff and still F it up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's how I felt about the movie of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Because, I listened to the
Facts.
radio show, I watched the not great TV show, and I read all the books. What I liked that the movie did was it went in a different direction so that anybody could enjoy it. Even if you had read the books, listened to the radio show, watch the old TV show and all that kind of stuff. So, I appreciate that they're trying to stick to the comic books to have Killer Frost be evil, but they have to look at how the show works as a whole, because they keep making the mistake of every single meta-human that's female is evil, except for the one speedster. And you're like,
How would it be if you were a dude and some chick's two different personalities both loved you? I mean, tell me that's not a little bit.
I know, it's like a threesome in one.
I mean, it's just it doesn't matter who you get. It's all good. Anyway, they agreed to let Killer Frost out more so she could have a life. That's the end.
End of the story.
That was the end of the Flash
Done.
first episode.
It's funny
All
because
good.
I didn't watch the. It's called like Super High or Superhero High or something like that. That
Super high.
Super High. I was like, that can't be the
That
one.
can't
Like,
be the name of
that. Those words came out of my mouth, and I was like, no, put those up. That's not. It's not the right one. But it had the actress who plays Caitlin in it, and it's so weird
she a better
because
actress?
like.
'Cause
She
I
was
think
a teenager,
She sucks.
so the same.
Oh, okay.
But it was
All right.
excusable because she was a teenager.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I think we gotta wrap up, girl. We had 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We just talking and drinking in costume. You know how we do. So, guys, we love you. Thank you so much for joining.
Yes.
We'll definitely figure out something. We might have to do pre-recording. We might have to just do shows with somebody else.
I mean, I'd pre-record today, except that we're in costume, and that's gonna look weird.
And also,
if I
what are we
take
going to talk
this
about? And we
off,
just drank a whole bottle.
like my hair is like pinned into little.
Yeah.
things
Nah.
underneath this
We
wig.
cool. We cool.
Yeah,
Be
we'll
cool.
have to figure out something. So
Yeah.
okay,
All right.
see you guys later.
See you
Thank so
later.
much for
Thank you so
joining
much.
us.
Happy Halloween. Stay
Yes.
safe out there and have fun. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Wait, where's the end? There it is.